'Cause I've got you under my skin. Okay. All right. Woo! Technical difficulties. All right. We're just going to get this party started. Sorry for the delays and all the complications, but that's just the world we live in.
Dad, I drink water from the tube.
So we're about to get our pasta on. Welcome everybody to the first ever Chef Deely live stream cooking class. Today we're going to go over making homemade pasta with the minimal amount of ingredients and equipment and gear. With anything else cooking wise, you could get really nuts with all sorts of gizmos, but this we're just going to keep it real basic. There may be some background noise, some kids that make cameos. I may get yelled at, who knows. But we're going to give it a whirl. So in the description, or following this, in the description, I'll have a big mess. It's okay. I'm going to post a link to the recipe, and we'll take it from there. All right, so first off is the ingredients. So really basic here. Just need flour, some eggs, olive oil, water, and a little bit of salt. In terms of flour, it's best to use a combination of all-purpose flour and semolina flour if you have it, or also type 00 flour. The type 00 is just a little finer. It'll make your pasta a little more light. But again, if you don't have it, you could use all-purpose. All good. Let's see what else we got here. So we got eggs, and we got our olive oil, and we'll be raring to go here. So the recipe that I'm doing today will be enough to serve 4 people. So keep that in mind if you need to scale it up or scale it down. But it's really basic. So you start with a clean surface here. Here I have a little wood board. I washed my hands extra good, everybody, don't worry. We're going to start with just measuring out some flour here. So we're going to do 2 cups of whole wheat flour. I'm going to keep this real basic here. We got 1 flour, and you literally just make a little mound here. 1 cup, 2 cup. Put that in the center. So we're doing 4 cups altogether, so I happen to have type 00. So I did 2 cups of all-purpose, and then we're going to do 2 cups of the type 00 flour. Mix that right in. Booyah. Okay. Just making a little mound here. So now from a salt, you just need just a pinch. So I'm just going to maybe do 2 pinches because we're doubling it up here. So do 2 pinches of that. We're just going to kind of combine that together. You don't have to go too nuts, but just try to mix it up a little bit. And then what you want to do in the center is make a well. Just make a little well. You can get your hands in there. And that's where we're going to put the liquids. Okay, so we got a little well going here. And the liquids for this are 4 eggs. It's okay. Oh, you spilled water.
Yeah, I did.
Can you move the computer out of the way so it doesn't get wet? Alright, hold on for 1 moment. Alright, so we're going to crack some eggs. Put it right in the center here. 1 egg, 2 egg. 3 egg, and again you want to try to keep everything, keep the liquid in the center for now. 4 eggs. Now we get our olive oil. So this is not a perfect science, but we want about 2 tablespoons of olive oil that we're going to put right in the middle. It's about 1. It's about 2. Alright, so from here we're just going to slowly mix the wet and the dry ingredients together. If the wet ingredients start sliding out. It's all right. Just put some more of the flour around it so it doesn't escape. And we're literally just mixing it up here. It will get a little messy, but it's okay. So we're gonna mix this all together.
Oh no, I gotta wear all my hair.
Oh, it's okay.
Hey,
Hope
look!
do you want to help Daddy cook over here?
No, Daddy, stop! Look, the big mess
Yeah.
me down, and my pants go wet again.
Oh, okay. Daddy will clean those pants after. Remember, Daddy's doing a cooking show right now for millions of people. So, if you want to get your stool, you
Look,
could.
it's over on my chair.
Oh boy. All right, Daddy will clean it later. It's just a little water. It's gonna be okay. All right. So as you can see here, we're just starting to mix everything together. You want everything well incorporated.
Dad.
Yes. Oh no, can you leave that water there? Daddy needs that for his pasta. Okay, and at a certain point, once you mix it, you're going to want to sort of get your hands involved.
Food?
You can. Can you get your stool?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so it's starting to get clumpy. But it's still got a lot of flour going on here. Oh, you got the spoon in there? Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start incorporating a little bit of water. So you want to mix in just a little bit of water at a time. You don't want the whole thing to be too moist. But what you're looking for is to have all the ingredients form a ball.
I'll need the
And again, at some point, it just becomes easier to get your hands involved. Perfect. Opie, are we making pasta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want water to drink stuff.
All right, introducing the sous chef here. The very cute Hope Elizabeth. All right, so just mixing this stuff together here.
I got some.
You got some? Okay.
All you got to do is put the flour and all
Start to form a ball here. You don't want any of the. You don't want it too powdery.
Talking about bullshit.
What? So I'm gonna put a little bit more water, just where the dry elements are, and just kind of mix that up here. So, yeah, pasta making is a lot of fun, and is always worth it.
Flour.
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 Yeah.
Everything carrots.
And carrots? No, I don't know if we're gonna mix carrots today. Yeah, once we mix this dough together, we're gonna knead it for about. Knead it? Yeah, we're gonna knead it for about 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Just 10 minutes. And then once we do that for 10 minutes, we're gonna just let it sit for as little as an hour, but it could be several hours. And then what that's doing is sort of making sure all the ingredients are incorporated. And it's going to prepare the dough for when we cut it and shape it later on. So let's see. Opie, what do you think? Do you like pasta?
Yeah, me too.
You do?
Yeah, I do need pasta.
Okay. So what I'm starting to do is just knead it a little bit with the palm of my hand here. And then what I'll do is every once in a while just sort of like loosely fold it. Don't be afraid, you're not going to break it. Just kind of going to sort of work it here into a ball. And start to knead it. And the more you knead it, it's just going to get smoother and smoother. Knead it! Is that funny?
We got some.
Opie, do you like cooking with Daddy?
Yeah, I like cooking with you.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you can see there's a little bit of crumbs and stuff, so I'm going to mix just a little bit of water. Maybe some of you guys are in the audience doing this with me. Not sure. Maybe you're just
I will get the
sitting on your couch. That's okay too. If you guys do decide to get your pasta on and you have any questions,
Need it.
You're always welcome to reach out to me.
Need it.
What's needed? This is what Daddy's doing, kneading it with his hands. He's pressing the dough together to get it to stick together. What do you think? Hope you have a fun story for everybody.
Yeah.
You want to tell everybody a story? What's your favorite thing that Daddy bakes?
French fries and crocodile.
French fries and what?
Crocodile.
French fries and crocodiles. Okay. So if you see here, just sort of lifting, rolling, and pressing.
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 Button.
And it's starting to sort of do its thing here.
Crocodile.
But you wanna sort of keep on going.
Pressing
A little bit of a
crocodile.
workout.
Pressing crocodile.
Brushing cockadoodles. So what I'll do is I'll start using the table to sort of press and roll.
Can find the bell. The big radio, big the bat, the bat, the
Hopefully we don't run into any copyright issues with Paddington Bear. Alright, so this part takes a while, everybody. So we're just going to keep mixing. Keep a mixing.
Keep mixing.
That's amore.
Catch the movie.
Catch a movie.
Catch the movie.
Alright.
This is
really the hard work of this all. The fun part, again, will be later on when we cut and shape the pasta. Big fan of Paddington Bear. Just continuing to knead this here. So later on,
Daddy, look!
oh wow, look at that. We're going to be making 3 different types
Here you
of
go, Daddy!
pasta. Oh yeah.
Dad, can I put it in the bowl one?
Yeah, sure.
Can I put it in this bowl?
Okay, yeah, just be careful with that.
Okay.
Alright, and we've been doing this for a couple minutes. It's starting to come together. But it still needs more. I wouldn't
Daddy,
I
look.
wouldn't be
Then we mix it.
I wouldn't skip out here. We want everything to be nice and smooth and to be sticking together. This is just a little teeny bit dry, so what I'm going to do is, instead of mixing water, I'm going to put just a little bit of olive oil on here, kind of work that in. Now the better quality ingredients, better the flavor.
Yummy. Daddy, I put it in there. And then we
So
go
hopefully
bake
we
it.
have some good olive
There you
oil.
go, Daddy.
Oh, cool.
I brought it for you.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
I put it over there, and I mix it.
Oh, excellent.
I see I mixed it.
Cool. Let's see here. Reading some comments here. Hi, Anna. Hi, Amy. All right. So once you get into making pasta, it becomes very addicting. And there's a lot of different places you could go with it. If you go on YouTube and you look up pasta making and how to shape pasta, literally hundreds of videos that show you how to make every single type of pasta that you know of, and even pastas that you may not be aware of.
I love you,
Okay, so continuing to fold, not being afraid to just fold it onto each other. Really using that elbow grease as
That's
Deely would
making
say.
a big mess
I'm
again.
making a big mess.
Yeah, aren't you?
Hope everybody's doing well on this Sunday. Not losing your minds at home. Hope you're having fun.
Yeah, I'm stirring.
You're stirring. Okay. We're getting pretty close. If you look here, it's kind of nice and smooth. But we're gonna keep going for just a few more minutes. If anybody has any questions, just pop them in the chat. And hopefully you guys saw that part 2 is going to be at 4 o'clock today. So we have enough time to get this on before it's dinner time for the kiddos. Okay. A little bit of flour in there, that's right.
Hey, look.
Okay.
Look.
Nice job. You're not supposed to be standing on that chair. Alright, so now we got a nice smooth ball here. If you have some plastic wrap, you could wrap it in there. We ran out. I'm just going to use a Ziploc bag. Place that in there. Seal it nice and good. Just take some of the air out. And you're done. That's the dough. And like I said, that's the dough. So you could really start cutting and shaping in as early as an hour, but we're going to let it sit a little longer. I'm going to start some sauce now.